I think I'm losing my identity. I'm back to not using my cell phone as my camera, and I just needed to tell you about this story this morning when I woke up very confused because I had a notification on my phone telling me that Kyle Marshall had left a comment on a post that I had made, which really confused me because I know that I didn't do that. So then I immediately began questioning things. So just to show you what I mean, this is where we're at. My arm is getting tired, so I'm just gonna put you here in the tripod. Let's focus this up here a bit and continue on with the video. So how much of our identities is wrapped up in the idea of our name? So I understood that there were probably other Kyle Marshalls in the world. In fact, I know that there's one other here in Calgary. And frustratingly enough, there's another one on YouTube. See? I think he's some sort of 12-year-old kid. We spend so much of our lives wrapped up in this is my name, so this is kind of my identity that I have for the rest of the world. Like, that's John, that is Ben, that's Nadia, other names in the world languages. So when we find someone who has at least the same first and last name as us, it kind of throws us off our axis a little bit where, so am I not the meest me that I can be? I feel like I've just turned into Dr. Seuss. I mean, here's the craziest thing about this, is that I immediately thought there was the other person who was wrong. It's like, no, you changed your name. Of course, there's no right or wrong in this situation. It's just a person's name. It's how we identify along with the job that we have, the passions that we pursue, the sexual identity that we, well, identify with, for lack of another better word. I don't have any notes, folks. I'm doing the best I can. Names are just a series of augmented grunts that we have kind of construed to become the way that we describe each other to everybody else. And we take some ownership in that. It's like, that is my selective series of grunts. And so we hold on to that very, very dearly. But I mean, for me, it just put me into this weird philosophical funk. We love to believe that we're these individual snowflakes, and even though we all have individual strengths and challenges and beauty that we can bring into this world, there is still something very special about the way that we've identified ourselves over however many years that we've lived on this planet. When it comes down to it though, a name is just a name. We are really going to be defined by the way that people feel about us and the way that we project ourselves out into this world. I don't really consider that a self-help message as much as just the reality that I find myself in. That being said, the other Kyle Marshall on YouTube, back out of my territory. I mean, at the end of the day, a rose is still a rose by any other name. I just think I'm a special rose. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kyle. I upload videos every Thursday. Every week I also sort of co-host a podcast called Whatever This Is. A link to that and all of my social media is down in the description below. What name do you go by? Have you ever met a doppelganger of yours somewhere in the world? Let me know down in the description below, a place where all of you are using avatars, but at least it's not as bad as the movie they made.